I think a lot of what cops do is really hard to understand unless you've been there. You're given this tremendous power and authority that almost nobody has. And they're asking to do things that the common citizen can't do or won't do. And so you make a lot of mistakes. The code of silence exists because when cops make mistakes, especially new on the job, if they were held strictly accountable in their first few years, they'd probably be fired. They probably would be out of a job. And so other cops help them get through those mistakes. They either adjust the paperwork or they'll step in and say, look, here's what you need to say. Don't say what you actually did. We're going to say it this way instead. And most cops learn from that they can do certain things, they can get away with certain mistakes, but that in the long run, they need to fix those things, make it right, so that they don't make those mistakes in the future. The problem is this. Some cops take this code of silence that protects them and insulates them in their early part of their career, and they carry it to the next step, and that is they start applying it to everything they do. They start to believe that the ends justify the means, and they use that code of silence to cover up either illegal arrests or many other things that they're doing that are unethical. And they can be very productive. They can be locking up a lot of people, but they're not within the law anymore, and that becomes their way of doing business. And that's a problem for the community, and it's a problem for the cops. I had an officer come to me and tell me that he witnessed a police officer assault somebody, then charge the person with assaulting him, and that officer and 4 others all testified that that's how it happened, and he said that is absolutely not what happened, and he sent that guy to prison for 3 years just because he was angry with him. What was this officer going to do? He said, who could I go tell? He said, I had 4 officers, including 2 supervisors, saying this is the way it happened. And he said, when I questioned them, they said, you just keep your mouth shut. You didn't see anything. Who could he go to? Who are you going to believe? You're going to believe this one cop, or are you going to believe these 4 officers, including a respected supervisor? That's a problem.